I'm Desiree Wallace, and I'm a global stewardship student, as well as the environmental issues coordinator for the Capilano Students Union. And first off, I just want to say I stand here in strong solidarity with all of the different programs that are facing these unfortunate is not strong enough a word, circumstances. But I also want to say I stand in solidarity with the administration as well. Having worked with the administration, I know where their intentions lie, and it's not to reap havoc or personally hurt anybody in any of these fields. And honestly, I think this is a deeper systemic issue that BC and Canada is facing as a whole with education. And that's where I see the biggest solution is standing up to our provincial legislature and saying education is so important. Furthermore, art, my life has been completely defined by all forms of art, and I would not be the same person I am sitting here today in front of all of you if it wasn't for that. And they need to hear that loud and clear, and they need to do something about it, and they need to give institutions as a whole more funding. And right now Capilano is on the bottom rung of that funding from the provincial legislature, and I think that is the real key issue here. And I think together with a groundswell of all of you passionate people, we can really change that. So, thank you.
Just a quick question. Since our petition is going to be going to the government, we were wondering, would the administration be willing to sign the petition with us?
Well, I don't think I can as the president, but
Of course you can, because it's going to the government.
I don't think we can, actually.
That's interesting. So none of the administration is willing to sign the petition.
It's not a question of
Well,
being...
maybe they can ask their legal staff if they can or they can't. And then if they...
We can check.
We can you ask your legal staff if you can? And you can also read through to see if you'd
Absolutely.
be able to.
I mean, it's not like I haven't weighed in with the government. I think they know my stance, but if I can legally sign on a student petition, I will do that, okay?
Thank you.
I just want to tell people again, I appreciate your taking 2 hours out of your busy, busy days to come in here and talk to us about some really tough challenges ahead. As I said, I take no pleasure in this at all. Okay? We're in a very difficult situation as a university existing on a college operating grant. And the more ways your voice can be heard at the government level, the better, okay? In the spirit, just as Kieran suggested, in the spirit of respect, okay, and dialogue. I think if we keep the channels open with government and continue to explain to them, I mean, these testimonials I heard today, I will carry them in my heart forever.
Well, maybe more important than that, send a copy of this tape to the MLAs here. Okay? And the Ministry of Education.
There's nothing, I guess we can post this on the website if we choose to, could we not? Yeah, we can make it publicly available. I had originally intended just to share it with the board, but if people are willing to do that, we can put it there for anybody really to look at. I think the testimonies were incredible. Yeah, some people may wish not to have that done. I guess we'll have to figure out how to do that, but yeah, so.
Would the administration be against having that done?
No, absolutely not.
It comes about release forms as well, because if people don't want their face or their voices or their names online, and the school does it without their consent, there could be a legal ramifications. So it's a little bit more complicated than the school won't even know.
I didn't have a release for people to sign. I asked permission for the board, but I didn't have a release in advance for that. So I don't know how.
Again, I guess legal.
To be quite honest, I don't think anyone here would be opposed, but
I would love to believe that. Before we, I'm sorry, one more. Okay, quick. There are some instructors lining up to speak as we're moving towards the end of our time. As I promised, I wanted students to speak first. Are there any other students who want to speak as we move towards the end of our time? Okay. Just. I see
We want to
so.
hear the instructors speak.